guess it's time for an update. Been here a few weeks now. Still haven't sorted the workshop out. Been doing things like getting the internet working, ordering things from Amazon, which seems to turn up daily. Silly things like a lawnmower and things like that. So much to do. It's sometimes daunting and almost impossible to know where to start. But you just start, don't you? You just get on with it. And unfortunately, it's been quite cold here, which is unusual, apparently. It should be, getting a little bit better by now. It's incredible how demotivated you get when it's really, really cold. You just don't want to move. You just want to wrap yourself up in a blanket or go to bed, which is not a good thing. But I managed to get some hot water in the kitchen, which is great, and got all the other hot water boilers, although they heat up a huge amount of water, which you never end up using. And the sun came out last weekend for the first time properly, and it got up to about 22, which is about 75, something like that in American. But it was absolutely glorious. And that wonderful time lasted a few hours until disaster struck. Our wonderful cat, who we absolutely adore, Brando, who is a complete pain, disappeared. We don't know how. We don't know when. We were having a lovely tea over here with some people we know, and we were absolutely devastated. We looked around the local area that evening, but we thought he would come, home, but he didn't. And the next day, Ella went out and she looked around for hours and hours and covered the entire local town from coast to coast and couldn't find him. And then right at the very end, when we were giving up hope, when I could see she was on her way back, we heard a cat. And we couldn't find the cat around until we looked up, and he was up in somebody's loft, trapped, where he remained for the next sort of 20 hours or so, because we literally couldn't get to him, couldn't get any response from the building. Nobody was in it, nobody could help. It was a Sunday, the firemen weren't around, the police weren't around. And so the story continued. We had a terrible night knowing that we knew where he was, but we couldn't get him. And finally, the following day, with some help from France's finest, the gendarmes, who I have to say are absolute heroes, we managed to gain access to the building and get him back. And then it got cold again. So that's our adventure so far. There's lots more to tell. I still haven't done any work on my workshop, as I probably mentioned, but I hope to soon. I've been doing so much. I mean, I'd love to say I came in here and my first intention was to get the workshop up and running and do some guitar videos, but it's not. I mean, there's a whole life to get on with here, and the guitar thing will come, but I need to get this workshop sorted out. As you can see, it's an absolute mess at the moment. It's quite remarkable when you inherit a workshop from somebody, and this guy was in his 80s, how much flotsam and jetsam, probably the nicest way to put it. I don't know how many hooks you need, but this guy had most of the hooks on the planet. But as you can see, I've got my super vise all set up, my pattern maker's vise. Get one, they're fantastic. I've even put my planes on a shelf. I built a couple of shelves. This is an existing shelf, and that awful light was there already. And the other light is that. So obviously I got to sort the lighting out. There's a dish on the wall, that's for curving the top of guitars. What else have I got here? Oh, I don't know, bandsaw. Finally, the bandsaw is in position. And unfortunately, the other side of the workshop is a complete mess, because that's just a small portion of what came out of the other workshop. How I got that lot into the old workshop, I just don't know. It's a mystery. Anyway, it's incredibly exciting. As soon as I've got something to report, I will make another video. I've finally got my PC set up so I can just about do some editing. I still haven't found my cameras, my proper Sony cameras that I use normally to shoot my stuff. As soon as I find those, the quality will jump, probably back up to 4K. I'll probably post these at, HD, 1080, because it's not really worth up-resing what comes out of an iPhone, which is basically what this is, running the very fantastic Blackmagic camera app. And if you haven't got that and you have any interest in photography, videography, if you want to call it that, or that sort of thing, filmmaking. The Blackmagic camera app is just incredible. It manages to drag out of the iPhone the features and functions which seem to have been locked away in the appalling Apple app. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say for now. It's been wonderful talking to you. I will post this as soon as I can, and I will get on with the Stratocaster as soon as I have a workshop to do it in. Until then, keep the faith. I will be back. It's going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to summer here. And I have Bougainvillea outside my workshop. Or is it wisteria? I don't know. Anyway, it's very, very pretty. You can tell me what it is. And anyway, that's it. That's all I can say for now. I've rambled on long enough. Look forward to seeing you all soon. I'll post something. Anyway, best of luck to you all. Keep the faith and keep building.